Alamore's nice, though.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Not as good as being at home.
I'd rather be home.
6:30.
Right? Who wouldn't?
Yeah, all right. All right, welcome to the February 9th, 2026 version of the Lake Elmo Planning Commission. First item on the agenda is to stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I guess I didn't bang my gavel to say the opening of the meeting, so there we go, official. First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to Michelle Bolig, who served on the Planning Commission for about, was she a year and a half, 2 years? Yeah, and a party in the state, moving out, so that opens up a vacancy on the Planning Commission, so if anybody who's watching is interested, please reach out to the city. If you go to the city's website, there, under the Planning Commission, there are the links for the application to do that. We like lots of voices and different opinions. That makes us a stronger city at the end of the day, so. But thank you to Michelle and best of luck to you. Next item on the agenda is to approve the agenda, and I need a motion to do that.
Motion to approve the agenda of the Monday, February 9th, 2026 Planning Commission meeting.
Second.
And it's seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
And the agenda has been approved. The next item is to approve the minutes from the January 26th, 26 Planning Commission meeting minutes. Do I have a motion for that?
Motion to approve the meeting minutes of the January 26th, 2026 Planning Commission meeting.
Second.
And in favor?
Aye.
All right, moving along. Next up is the public hearing, but we'll deal with the presentation from staff first on the minor subdivision, the Lake Elmo Firehouse Edition.
All right. Good evening, Commissioners. Tonight, you're being asked to review the minor subdivision application from the city for the property located at the old fire station and parks buildings in the Old Village. That's at 3510 Laverne. As you know, last year, this property went through an RFP process, and the City Council approved moving forward with the tap and ladder team as a finalist for the property. Cleaning up the property lines by a minor subdivision is the next step in that process. So on the image on the right, you will find the property as it is now with the 9 associated PIDs. The size of this site is about an acre. It's zoned and guided for village mixed use. The city is requesting approval again of the minor subdivision to reconfigure the existing 9 lots into 2. So on this slide, you'll see that the image on the right is the proposed plat. The image on the left is an aerial to help illustrate what that final product will look like. The yellow illustrates the right-of-way dedication areas. So on this flat slide, you'll find a review of the minor subdivision criteria. The proposed subdivision will result in no more than 4 parcels. 9 parcels again will become 2. The proposed minor subdivision will not require any new infrastructure or streets. The request will meet the city's VMX zoning lot dimension and bulk building requirements, as those buildings aren't moving. The request will meet the City of Lake Elmo's access and spacing location. No driveways or access points are proposed with this request. This application went out for agency review in early January. No comments from Public Works, the Fire Department, or the DNR. The city engineer provided comments recommending minor adjustments to the right-of-way and easement areas. These have since been updated and now are satisfied. The city attorney provided a plat opinion with requested revisions. A condition of approval has been added regarding this memo. And finally, the Valley Branch Watershed District notified the city that a permit would be required. And since then, the city has submitted that application on January 9th, and it has been approved on January 22nd. This app went out for a public hearing notice to surrounding properties on 126, and it was published to the city newspaper on 130. No comments have been received at this time. Staff is recommending the Planning Commission consider the following findings of fact. 1, that the Lake Elmo Firehouse Edition minor subdivision is consistent with the comp plan and the future land use map for this area. 2, that the Lake Elmo Firehouse Addition minor subdivision is consistent with the standards of the city's VMX zoning district. And 3rd, that the addition minor subdivision meets the requirements of the minor subdivision regulations. On this slide, you'll find the recommended conditions. These are fairly standard conditions. 1, the applicant must obtain all other city, state, and governing body permits. The city's attorney's comments set forth in a plat opinion shall be addressed prior to the release of the plat for recording, and then that the applicant, the city, should record the plat within 180 days. So with that, I'll leave you with this motion, and I can stand for questions.
What are the sizes of the 2 new lots?
I don't have those numbers at the top of my head, but I think it's something like, I think it's 0.6 and 0.4 acres, or somewhere around there. It's 60-40 is the split.
With the larger the lot being where the current firehouse is at, and the 0.4 is would be
Correct,
the
yep.
Parks building. All right. Any other questions?
The footprint of the buildings are pretty much going to stay the same. They're just going to remodel on the interior and the garage doors.
So far, we don't have the exact proposed. They might do some revisions to the Parks building. The fire station building should stay the same, but right now, we're reviewing it as the Parks building will stay the same too, but that has to be figured out yet.
The Parks building used to be the old city hall.
Oh, yeah? The old city hall.
By how far we've come.
And the firehouse, and the fire station was where we had meetings. And, of course, everybody knows already that, parking and traffic will be an issue at some point in time, but that'll be addressed after this is done.
Correct.
All right, with that, we need to open the public hearing. Need a motion to do that.
Motion to open the public hearing.
Second.
I don't think I need to take a vote for that, or do I?
Call a
Well, I'll
question,
call a
yeah.
question.
There
All
has to
right.
be a time.
In favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, and with that, at 6:37, we will open the public hearing. You have not received any public comments?
That is correct.
And there is no one here to provide public comment, so we'll turn it around, and I think we need a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion to close the public hearing. I mean, I'm just gonna give it a minute, but.
Well, you know,
Go
there
ahead.
you go,
Second.
6:38.
All those in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we will close the public hearing at 6:38.
Move to recommend the approval of the Lake Elmo Firehouse Addition minor subdivision based on the findings of fact and conditions presented in the staff report.
Second?
Discussion?
I don't know, in the years that I've sat on this commission, if there's been something that makes more sense than taking 9 parcels into 2.
Right.
So I'm all for it.
Yeah, I like how it's cleaned up. Opening up the right-of-way again, the alley and the street and the sidewalks. Yeah, it's really nice and clean. I'm looking forward to it.
I think that even if the firehouse or the brew pub and the restaurant fall, we still done the right work here in cleaning this up, so.
Agreed. Someday I'd like to know how it got to 9 parcels to begin with. but
Yeah, I
that's-
was
that's for a
curious on
different-
the sliver.
For a different conversation, I think.
Right.
Yeah, back, if I can tell you.
Well, let's hear it. We've got a
We got
couple
time.
minutes.
If you look at the old plat maps, these originally were supposed to be like little summer cottages or just little spots. And it was nothing to have like a 20-foot lot or something like
Okay.
that, so that's kind of how.
Ooh, whoever got number 4 had a
Yeah, the
real
sliver-
skinny
the
house.
Had
sliver,
more
right.
and more, but it's, yeah, it's interesting when you go back and look at the history.
Oh, I'm sure.
Somebody need to build in the street there on 9.
Yeah.
And I have a question, just for my own question, was whenever, is the Gazette still our formal paper, for our official paper?
It is, yes.
Okay, and whenever we had a site like this, how many people actually got notices? Do we have an
I'm not sure I
idea?
have the number off the top of my head. Was it 27?
Did we use the
properties?
500-foot measure?
The 500-foot hasn't been approved by city council yet,
got it,
so it's
okay.
350.
Okay,
But I'm not sure the exact number of labels that were produced.
all right.
But how many people are signed up for automatic notifications of public hearings? Do we know?
Not yet.
I do not know. We
Okay.
can check with Kathy.
Yeah, I think that's interesting number.
That'll be interesting to know and to follow that. That's,
Right.
yeah, be helpful.
All right, if there are if there is no more discussion and no more questions, I guess the motion is on the table for approval. So, all those in favor to move to recommend the approval of the Lake Elmo Firehouse Edition minor subdivision based on the findings of fact and conditions presented in the staff report? All in favor, say aye.
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 And no opposed? The motion passes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you. Next on our busy agenda here is any new or unfinished business.
We have no new or unfinished business. I have no council updates, and your next meeting is February 23rd. I believe that one will be canceled. We'll reach out as we get closer to that meeting. And March 9th, tentatively, that one has your planning commission training at it.
Okay. Anyone have?
I have a question that came up from one of the residents that live over kind of near the cemetery. And what was being built there, and I told him it was the bank and then the child care center. And the question came up because of people cutting through that road, the Stillwater Way, I think is what it's called now. How's that gonna impact the traffic, and is it still gonna be a 55-mile-an-hour road coming into, in front of that area on County 14?
On Stillwater, the actual Stillwater Boulevard on the
actually,
main side?
yeah, on
That'd be
14.
county, and I don't know
It'll be a
if,
county road, yeah, because it's like 55 mile an hour, and that's where they'd be coming in and out of that section for the
Right.
child care center. So it's just something to always be aware of when you're talking about higher volumes of traffic utilizing.
There are
the
turn lanes.
facilities. Yeah,
they did pre-install those, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's just speed limit, it's just like down on the lake.
Right.
Okay, but that's always an issue, so it's good to remind everybody about that.
Yep. Okay,
All right.
that's it. And with that, we will adjourn, because I don't think I need to call a question. Adjournment, I get to do that.
You can do that all on your own.
Power.
You have that power.
Great. We will adjourn this
Record time.
meeting for Monday, February 9th, the Planning Commission at 6:43. Thank you all.